All right, welcome all. Welcome to our Energile Coaching's special video, special gift for each and every one of you. And thank you so much for listening to it. And I'm going to share something very unique and important, right? So, what I learned from Robert Kiyosaki, the man as the rich dad, and how he has really transformed his life and transforming millions of people's life through his books, through his various programs and things. So there's one core key learning, which I would like to share, which I I am sure that not many has learned this. Of course, we know about how to be a rich dad, what are the things, but more importantly, this is about how we can transform our life before breakfast. Yes, I am right. It's all about morning routines. The power of morning routines. How we can really transform our life before the breakfast by Robert Kiyosaki. And he recommends this to practice it. Practice this morning ritual at least 30 days until it becomes a habit. And through Energile Coaching, at least for the past several years, we have been doing this morning club. And in India, for the past several years, I've been doing it through multiple platforms, through Clubhouse, Zoom, and other things. But in US, for my friends, who are living in East Coast, Central Time Zone, or any part of your US time zones. So we have been running a Wake Up USA movement, and every day our amazing students of Energile Coaching have been showing up, and we do a lot of morning rituals. And the ones which I am going to share, whatever Robert Kiyosaki also shared, you would see many things are kind of synonymous. And whether it is some miracle morning based product practices or the 5 a.m. club practices, there could be a number of practices have been available. But that's one thing, or you would find some sort of common winning patterns or success patterns in successful people's life. The success begins in the early morning itself. And the mornings are very special time where the subconscious mind, you wake up after a deeper meditation or a sleep, and after a good rest to the body and the mind. I won't say whether the mind would be really calm and cool for everybody, but there are a number of ways we can really hack the mind in a very beautiful, greater way. I used to say that when we want to win the day, it all starts on the previous night and how calm and cool, how you really feed your mind and then go to sleep. The morning starts always. The next day always starts on the previous night before you bid farewell for the day. And then in the morning, I'm just going to share these 6 steps. So whatever Robert Kiyosaki says, I highly recommend each and every one of my friends or whomever is listening to this to note down. The number one practice to do in the early morning as a ritual to change your life, to transform your life before breakfast. Yes. Ready to take the notes? Yes, friends. Here is the first step. Clear your mind. Clear your mind. Spend a few minutes meditating and being mindful of what is going on within your body. And spend those few minutes how we can really go within, bring that kind of mindful awareness and observing the different sensations of the body and tune out the world and yourself. Make a conscious connection to the environment around, also within, and clear your mind. Practice number 2, say it. Say it. Create a specific action-based affirmations about the steps you need to take to achieve your goal. I'll repeat. Create specific action-based affirmations about the steps you need to take to achieve your goal. Yes, as few of you could rightly felt, it's important that you have a goal. We should know where we want to go, for which we should also know where we are. To create that shift to your new identity, a new shift needs to happen, for which you want to make it a very, very specific, very, very action-based. Affirmations are like the declarations, personal declarations. These are the committed words. These are the power statements, in a way that when you change your vocabulary, you can change your world. So you use those affirmations, you align those affirmations, matching with your goal on how you really want to get aligned toward. Yes, number 3, see it. See it. Visualize those steps and those action steps, or the way how you want to accomplish that, and visualize that outcome in vivid details, and train your brain to accomplish them. When I say visualize every detail of the success, every little details of that outcome, every little to the higher emotions, every sensations on how you are energetically connecting to it, how you have already been shifted yourself towards that outcome, and how you feel as if it has already happened to you. You have already made it happen with the co-creation of the universe, and making that energetic alignment and feeling the passion for what you want to have, as if it has already happened. And you hold on to that vision for life. And what you conceive is what you can achieve. You got this into reality. Visualize as if you're diving into every little details of it. Even the texture, the color, the emotion, even though it's a kind of virtual feeling, I want to make a kind of conscious connection, whereas you are experiencing that inner joy, inner peace, inner fulfillment, and making that kind of energetic feel vibrations, and visualize those conversations, what you wanted to have with the loving ones around, celebrating that success, whom you are with, what you are wearing, what are the colors around, how it really smells, how you really feel really connected to it, and who are all around you, how you are treating them, how others are treating you in welcoming you and celebrating you with your loving ones around. And the sense of joy, the sense of being grateful for those moments, and the moments which you wanted to capture, so that you can cherish later again and again and again. You're taking those mental pictures. You're constantly moving forward. You're visualizing your goals being manifested right now, right here, right with you. You're visualizing through your imagination, through your inner world, through the feelings of accomplishment. Yeah. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. With that inspiring feel where, people just see such a beautiful smile of yours. Yes, for few of you who have not practiced, it might look like a little dramatic. You are kind of doing the mental rehearsal on how you are going to receive that miracle. And smile. Yes. So that is step number 3 on how you see it. And visualize those every tiny little steps as vivid as possible, as detailed as possible, and train your brain to accomplish them. Yes, it's all about training the brain. Are you ready to take step number 4? Move it. Move it. Get the oxygen and blood flowing means you want to do some activity which is really physically moving. I used to say that, sweat is the best gift you can give it to your body. Get your body to sweat. Make every bit of your body to move. Get more oxygen, breathe in, and get outside if you need to. Go for a nice walk or run or exercise. And make the blood flowing inside. It's not only going to help you to energize the body and also the mind, also the spirit. Also, it's going to energize your day. Those even few minutes help you not to neglect your health. It's so very important that how we really experience the joy every day by making those small exercises, breath work, walk, run, exercise, gym workout, whatever is convenient, comfortable to you. Basically, let me take the word comfort, right? You want to get out of your comfort zone and you enjoy that. All right. All right. So let's look at the step number 5. Become a bookworm. Yeah. Robert Kiyosaki says, become a bookworm. Means seek out the books that can teach you the knowledge and skills to accomplish your goal. Here I'll also say another thing. So there are hundreds and thousands of our Energile subscribers or students also may be listening to this. I'll make this recording available for all of you or even for the open public. Even being part of such very powerful masterminds like this Energile coaching sessions or listening to certain audio or any programs you have signed up to, but you want to completely learn. Yes. So that's about, how we can really continue enhancing your knowledge as well as skills so that it can be turned into action. So without action, none of those knowledge is going to help you. Right, friends? So we want to make it as a applied knowledge. All right. So number 6, write it. Write it down. Record specifics on what you are grateful for. It's basically a kind of, journaling. What you're really grateful for. Use your journaling time to set your priorities for the day. setting the new goal for the day. So we do some practices like Super 6 in the previous night before going to sleep. What are the top 6 things what you wanted to work to make your day completely fulfilled? Even if you miss it on the previous night, I mean, none of our members would miss, all the action takers. And in case if you miss, for whatever reasons, do it in the early morning as soon as you get up, right? So this journaling, where you're going to put those tasks with a specific time also. Basically, getting it into our calendar. It can be even a simple Google Calendar. Yeah. So use the journaling time to write your goals, to write your gratitude. I mean, there are a number of reasons we can do the journaling, or maybe I'll make another video sometime on how we can really leverage, how we can really make journal as the best gift. I think yesterday I put one Facebook post about Jim Rohn, right? Jim Rohn is one of my virtual mentors too. And he says one thing. Yeah, we all buy books. We all have our library. The most important library, what is that? Having our own notes. Yes, our own journal. In case if you don't have the journal, buy it. Like Jim Rohn says, just go buy that empty book. That empty book is nothing but it comes without any word to it, right, in it. And then you're going to write your own life, your own journal, your own, what you're really grateful for, what are the aspirations you have, what are the goals you have, what are the affirmations you have, what are the things you wanted to visualize. I mean, basically it's a note for you exclusively. Just comment below in case if you are already practicing this journaling. If not, take it as the divine call through this, because nothing is coincidental that we are listening to this. We're listening to this because the universe wanna pass this message through somebody. Maybe I'm just the channel, one of the channels or one of the mediums, but I'm sure, or even Robert Kiyosaki, or like these steps, whatever I'm sharing, right? It's so very important to have that journal time. I'll give a technique how we can really do it. Learn from one of my mentors also, or you might have read even this Atomic Habits. So I attended James Clear's direct program. He says one thing, right? So even to accomplish anything, at least always stack up that means you want to do it. For example, in this journaling, right? So you take the journal, all you have to do is just pen down, or in case if you're taking the physical notes or physical journal, I mean digital notes also. For example, if you want to do some brainstorming, or you are writing your own book, writing the chapters. That's how I do it, in all my 4 books, whatever I have either authored or co-authored. I used to just go sit in front of my computer, that's it, and then start typing. And then rest of the magic will automatically happen. Yeah. The same way in your journal, just go sit and then just pen down. Then set that intention and visualize that outcome. If needed, create some or listen to some focus music and get into some common space. That's why even Robert Kiyosaki also refers or recommends making this journal time as a morning activity. Yeah. And many times, the day ahead is going to be filled with a lot of actions, and for which we want to have something solid, which is intuitive. And whereas you really generate that ideas in yourself. Yeah, with our Energile Coaching students, I used to say one thing, which is a kind of divine download. Yes, these are the divine downloads. We can just grab it, take all those actions and the instructions from the divine. It's a kind of co-creation, and then just get it into our journal and then write it. Yeah. So coming back, the practice number 6 is write it down. Record all the specifics in the journal and create an action plan based on your affirmations and visualizations. That's very important. You're not going to bring a lot of randomness. Whereas everything is in alignment. So right from your intuition, in setting the intention for the day, and then all the way of how you do the affirmation, visualization, everything is towards the goal. There's a saying, right? All roads are taking to that greatness, that same way. All your activities. I used to say in my soccer coaching for the youth, your eyes on the ball, mind on the goal. So the ball in your game, right? It could be any game, especially the soccer, right? Or the football in Indian style, right? So you keep kicking the ball. The ball is always, in between the opponents, right? Basically, the two teams, for example. And think that, these opponents are your own inner struggle or inner, like a laziness, your letharginess, or your broken emotions or the different things. I mean, that's why I say that stopping you, right? And how we can really bring you with a complete conscious awareness, and then getting that ball towards the goal. Doesn't matter how this internal noises may come in or external noises may come, right? Internal struggles or external struggles or whatever that obstacles, and you want to just keep your ball moving towards the goal. This ball can be like in our example, right? So the list of top priority tasks for the day, and you keep moving it forward, and then keep pushing it towards the goal. Yeah. And eyes on the ball so that you're just completely aware, completely focused, and then mind on the goal. Yes, you have a long term. It's not really super long term when it comes to the game. Yeah. But you want to just do with wherever you are, whatever you do, and just with what you have. It doesn't need to be perfect also. Not all kicks are getting towards the goal, right? But as long as it is moving towards the goal post, that means you're really moving forward, onward, upward. In Energile Coaching, we say, keep moving onward, upward, forward. As long as it is getting in the direction of your goals. Yeah. And also you would have in soccer, you get your other team members who can support you. Sometimes you may not be able to take the ball all by yourself, and it's not needed also, right? Don't work all by yourself. Create you have a team. Here in this case, you have the divine, and then keep it moving. Yeah. So learn to delegate, learn to leverage, and learn to use the right system, right coach, the kind of like Energile coaching accountability. And we believe in the highest hyper productivity and highest accountability, and then keep it as a mirror, even showing up for our members who are showing up every day as a mirror. Basically, doesn't matter how you feel, how the day has been rough and things, but always reflect back and again making a very fresh start every day, and then doing it. Yeah. So let me give a quick summary of all these 6 steps. So those in case if you're just joined, or in case if you're not heard it, please listen to the complete recording and I'll give a quick summary. Yeah. So these are the 6 practices to transform your life even before the breakfast, as recommended by Robert Kiyosaki, and practice this early morning as a ritual for at least 30 days. At least 30 days. If not, just ping me separately so that I can get you into those masterminds, whatever we do, either in India time or US time. You can be part of it and then do it. Yep. So the number one, I'll say that again. The step number one, clear your mind, spend few minutes meditating and being mindful of what is going on in your body, mind, spirit, and then tune it out to the world and yourself. Yeah, connecting back to the nature, connecting back to into yourself outside, and bringing the conscious awareness to the meditation or silence and the breath work, whatever. And then the number two, say it. Create a specific and action-based affirmation and say it out so that you can listen to yourself. That's very important. Yeah. So that you won't have any inner chatter. It's just, overcoming. It's like a deviating you, right? So we say it's similar to this mantra sometimes. Yeah, some mantras you can call it as asabai in Tirumandram, like Tirumular style. Means you're just keeping it within you. But in this case, affirmation, you can also talk it out, say it out louder. Yeah. And you can, if you feel shy saying it before others, get into a room and just be, or, look into a mirror and then just talk to the mirror as if you're talking to your future self. All right. So say it. The affirmations about the steps, what you need to take to achieve your goal. Then number three, see it. Visualize those steps in vivid as possible and train your brain to accomplish them every day. And then number three, move it, like move your body, get more oxygen, blood flowing, and get that energy spirit, which you can really make a strong start every day. Going for a walk, you can do a number of ways. Yeah. The number five, become a bookworm, or learn something. That's what is the kind of ideal thing. Yeah, it can be like seek out through the books or the articles or something where you can really learn some new knowledge, a new skill, and then you can put it into actions to accomplish that goal, right? So number six, write it down every day. Record the specific, create your own journal, create your own book through the journal. Fill those pages with full of possibilities, full of opportunities. What are the ways you can really get it? And you can create it as a gratitude journal, you can create it as a winning list, or you can create it as a kind of the joyful moments and whatever, right? Basically it's all your own personal thing. And let the journal also have some sort of goals, writing the goals and things, right? So we'll create a separate video or some other time. We'll talk in detail about journaling. So out of our 2000 plus sessions been recorded in Clubhouse, you can also listen to it, or also you can check it in my YouTube channel as well as in my other social media. I've spoken a lot about this journaling also. All right, coming back. Hope you all found it useful. Yeah, these 6 practices, what Robert Kiyosaki has been doing it for years together. And you can just model it. You can model these simple steps in a way that, you can make your day. Every day we can make it as our day, your day. Yeah, successful day. Yeah. So with that note, I hope you all found it useful. Yeah. Let me see in case if any of you have any questions. Hello. If not, we'll conclude. I'm also creating it as a live in a way that it can help other thousands and thousands of people who are being in my network. All right. Just one more final test and then we'll conclude. All right, cool. So I'll also make sure that I'll upload it into YouTube so that you can have access to it later. All right, until see you again, chin up, cheer up, and keep shining. See you all on top.